Yes, yes. Glad you guys tuned in. Episode 51, the Best of Rivals podcast. I'm Jordan J. Will. I got my boy D Bev in the building as usual. How you feeling, Brody?
Bro, I'll be honest. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Jay, we haven't had a podcast since the TikTok pop off. Want to get your quick thoughts because first off, thank you guys for last episode. So 2 episodes ago, we hit like 90 views on YouTube, which is fantastic for us. You know,
Yeah.
small channel, small podcast, right? Um, this last episode, Jay, I don't even know if you know, but we're almost at 300 views, bro. 300 views on last podcast. So, um, thank you guys for that. But the big news, and I think the reason we got all those views, Jay, they came at you, and you know what? I love it. This is the first time where the heat's off. I can
Yeah.
just scroll the comments and laugh.
You
I'm
were
not
just
crying,
chilling.
and
You were just
I'm not
chilling.
crying in the back, Jay. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, um, Jay was ranting about Ronaldo always being the goat, how the World Cup was rigged, how Messi only scored PKs, and apparently PK is like not
It's
like
it's
a
it's a
word that
bad
people
term.
like.
Wait, I
It's a
I had
bad term.
I had no idea. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, this football podcast that we started, and it's soccer in the States. It's two different cultures, come into one. And PK, penalty kick, PK. Like, how is
I'll
that
be honest,
bad,
Jay. I'll be honest, Jay. I've never heard of that. I've never heard
bro?
PK being bad. I
So
get
so
it. People say penalty. I get
yeah.
it. But
If
like, and
people
you
don't
said
know,
penalty in the video. You said penalty in the video multiple times.
I said
So,
penalty kick to start it off, right? And then
yeah.
I don't want to repeat myself, and I want to shorten it up, speed it up. So I say I go PK, right? People
They
who
were
don't
telling.
know, let me first start off and say we are all wrong sometimes. So I admit that. I was hyped up in the moment. I was very hyped about this episode, and I mistakenly said 6 goals in total when it was seven. I'm bad. I was 1 goal off, everyone. Yes, 7 goals. All right, 4 came from PKs though. I'm saying PK. I don't care. It's not penalty kicks. It's PK. 4 came from PK. 3 in open play. Okay, cool. It's just the facts. Don't
Jay, they were.
don't don't listen. Don't shoot the messenger. I just came with the facts. I said Messi, Argentina won, right? Shouts to them, credit to them. But it just seemed like to me the team that got the most penalty kicks, PKs, whatever you want to call them, of all time in the World Cup. They got it. They got the record. Messi had, I believe, 5 of them. He
Yep.
converted 4, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
Yep. Jay, if you are mistaken, they'll let you know.
Yeah, they'll
Don't
let
worry.
me know. They'll let
Tomorrow.
me know again. They'll let me know again. They'll let me know. But
They'll let you know tomorrow.
I'm just saying. I was speaking facts, and yes, I may have threw some little low blows in there because I am a Ronnie fanboy. But hey, this is the debate. This is the competitive sport. This is what it's about. So I
Yeah.
loved all of it.
No, it's
Bottom line,
fantastic.
it was
It's
amazing,
fantastic.
man. It was some good humor. I saw actually some really good rebuttals as well. I got to give some
Yeah.
people some props out there. They know their football, man. They came with some hard facts. They were letting me know how they felt about Messi and Ronaldo, just the whole nine. So shouts to them. Keep it coming too on TikTok, bro. That video went crazy. I wasn't expecting. No, actually, I was, because I know Ronnie FC. We ride for each other. Let's go.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
about like a 30-70, right? Like 30% like supporting you, 70% just,
Oh yeah,
destroying you.
yeah, yeah. It was crazy. Man, I got called so many names. Someone told me this is the first time. No, second time I've heard this one before. I ain't gonna lie. I always get
I
like these doppelgangers, right? A lot of
yeah.
people thrown out there. Someone told me I was Mbappe's twin, a teenage mutant ninja turtle. I was like, yo, it was like it's
Bro,
getting kind of real on here right now,
bro,
man.
somebody said you look like Sid from Toy Story. I was dying, bro. I was
This is what
dying.
comes with it, man. When you come with these
Yeah.
facts, stuff they don't like, they attack you. But
Oh man.
enough about the TikTok, shenanigans. We can hop into the Prim, which has been, pretty exciting since it's come back from the World Cup. Gonna start with Liverpool. They hijack us. They take the person that I wanted, that Ten Hag wanted, but then they end up losing to Brentford 3-1.
Yeah.
What is going on with them? We know obviously they're not a title contender, right? I think that's been established already. But what does
Yeah.
Klopp do from here and in foreseeable future? What's his I guess
What's the
um
solution?
not a solution, but because there I don't think there's any fixing this season right now, right? I guess
Yeah,
what I'm
I
getting
agree.
at is what is he building towards? What's
Yeah.
the next regime or process for Liverpool? How are they going to look in next year or 2 years from now?
Well, I think they have to blow a lot of it up, bro.
Yeah,
Like, and this, I was saying this, what, maybe 10 weeks in, something like that. I was like, yo, this is not looking good.
yeah,
If you've watched Liverpool games this season, you know that they give up the first goal like 90% of the games. Like 90% of the games, they give up the first goal. Like it's terrible, bro. And remember, we were talking about, Van Dyke being the best center back in the world, that back four essentially being the best back four in the league, maybe even the world. We've been
yeah,
saying all this stuff, but now I think the biggest issue is that CDM role. I think Fabinho used to be a lot better at protecting the back four, and I see they're getting super exposed, right? Obviously, Trent's been an issue. I just think the team lacks accountability, bro. At the end of the day, I look at Van Dyke, the captain, pointing fingers. You look at Henderson, a leader on the team, pointing fingers. Allison's obviously not having a good time. He's obviously not getting his goal bonus for the year because his clean sheet bonus for the year. He's not getting that. Trent's pointing fingers. It's just overall, bro. it- I don't know where Klopp goes, bro. Does he? I think he just blows the whole thing up.
yeah. I mean, you blow it up, right? But who are you giving away? Who are you giving away? Because you got Salah, right?
I think first off, I think you get rid of Salah. If you can get 80 million for Salah right now, 100%. You've already got all the new
Yeah,
guys in, right? I mean, you've got Nunez,
that that,
whether
that
we like
that's
him or not.
that's the guy
You've
that comes to mind for me right away. I
100%,
I, I
bro.
think a lot of people probably would say Trent, probably because he's younger and he offers more value, probably. You know,
Yeah.
but Salah, I think he's established himself enough where he's warranted, at least 80. I
I
think at least 80. They can play with that though, depending on who grabs them. Madrid, who's willing to actually throw some money towards them.
I think
Um,
Madrid, maybe a Bayern,
yeah,
maybe a
yes,
maybe a
exactly.
Barcelona.
If you do, if he goes to Byron, I think he spazzes out. I think he eats the German league up. That fits
maybe. I
him.
mean,
That fits him a little bit. Like he's already used to a German type of system in Klopp. Klopp brings that whole, just the way they get about the grit
yeah.
and everything. I think he would be very comfortable in a setting like, Germany.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a good shout. I mean, the question is, yeah, 80 mil. I think it's more close. I think it's coming closer to
yeah,
60 just because of his age.
because
But
think about it. They are like Liverpool's. They're going through a lot right now, right? But they have a lot of young youth at the attacking positions.
yeah,
People that
that's what I'm
probably
saying.
should be starting, but that aren't starting because of names like Salah. So now you got Gakpo with Jota. Who knows what Nunez is doing?
Luis Diaz has to come
Luis
back from
Diaz.
injury.
You see what I'm
Bro,
saying? You have
they're
so many
fine.
wingers. They're fine, bro. Maybe you do get rid of Salah, get some money in return, and then you bulk up your midfield.
You bulk up the midfield. You
You go
need
stupid. You
you
guys need it like badly. Why
yep.
not? I think that's his best long term goal that Klopp can try to get going.
Yeah. No, I think so too. Yeah, it's more so a transfer market issue at this
Yeah,
point. I think again, I think he's lost the locker room a little bit. I think he still has the respect, but
yeah,
I think he knows, yeah, these guys are tired.
yeah,
These guys were 2 games away from a quadruple, and now they're mentally and physically done. And
yeah.
I love it personally. I'll keep watching. I'll keep laughing.
It's
I'll keep
amazing. It's amazing because we saw these guys for 2 to 3 years throughout their stuff like they were top notch. You
yeah,
know, a dynasty that's gonna be here for the next 10 years. It's like nah. You had a nice run. We give it to you. You're making noise when Madrid was powerhouse in La Liga and Champions League. You're facing Cristiano, Bale, and Benzema. Every final it seems like we give you that, but you didn't do enough in the Premier League for me for once to even like warrant any type of.
I mean, they won.
They
Obviously,
won
that
one time, right? Is that they won one
it,
time, one
it was
season
the
wonder. Leicester won too.
I mean, I think the big issue with the whole Liverpool thing is they won during the COVID year. Um, I know we talked about that. Is that kind of the
So,
same as the
s-
whole
so you
Lakers
trying
winning in the
you trying
bubble?
to yeah you trying to say that it's we can say what it really is. I love my basketball. Is that like the L.A. Lakers when they got their little bubble ring? They Walt Disney. Are we
Uh,
saying it's the same type of thing?
I
A
mean,
asterisk?
it is the same, but I don't. Everyone's going to think about it differently. At the end of the day, somebody had to win that year.
Yeah,
So
and they got it. They got it. But what wasn't that the same year that we didn't even have a Ballon d'Or? They skipped over Lewandowski. Was that the same year, or is it the year like after
well,
that?
they had one. I think they just. I think they skipped. Like,
They
yeah,
skipped exactly. So that whole time period was a
yeah,
sham.
yeah.
So it's like they never even got the proper due and proper respect to
Jay,
people that I think they wanted.
I'm with you, Jay. I'm with you, Jay.
But
We should have won.
we're gonna get attacked though. LFC. We haven't talked about them in a minute.
Yeah, but they're
It's
not
gonna it's
relevant anymore, Jay. That's the problem.
Dude, he said they're
Jay,
not relevant.
we're not going to get
Hey,
views on this one.
but you know who is relevant?
Who's that?
I mean, I got a shade of the color on right now. It's
Can we
it's
stop
it's
real
it's
quick?
it's the hottest team in the Premier League.
I mean,
Who's yeah. I was like, please deny it. You know it's true.
hold on. I gotta go to the
What is he checking out?
four wins in a row. Yeah, okay, okay. Statistically, the hottest team in the Premier League.
Hottest
Okay,
team.
I'm fine with that. Listen,
We're
I'm fine with
killing
that.
right now, bro. Who's
Jay,
stopping us? That's all I want to know, man.
Jay, can I stop you for 1 second? Okay,
Yes, sir.
those four wins that you
Okay.
guys have in a row.
Yeah.
I just want to put in perspective. That's all. I'm not going to go crazy at you. Just let
Okay.
me
Okay.
finish, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Fulham, Nottingham Forest, Wolves, Bournemouth. Okay,
You want to know
okay,
something? You
okay.
want to
In
know something?
perspective,
Yeah.
okay. In perspective, it doesn't
Right.
hit the same, right?
Not, no, exactly. Now, watch this though, and it's
Okay,
how it all comes full circle. I love it.
okay.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say, look at the competition you're playing. Look who it is. It's not the big six teams, whatever, right? That was never my concern. That was never my worry. Hopefully, that
Okay.
was never United's worry. We already saw that Eric Ten Hag has established himself as a big six manager. He beats them already. I can go to the records. It's
I
a
agree.
winning record. He's been balling against the big six, right? I said our
Art.
biggest problem was how are we going to do against the lower level teams? Because we never had a B team. We never had a City B
Yeah.
squad. It was
Yeah.
always, you take out Casemiro, we might struggle. We're losing to Bournemouth 1-0, 2-0.
Yeah.
You just named teams that we should have beat that we did beat.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied.
Yeah. You're
And
happy
we
with that. Yeah.
rightfully
Yeah.
so. We are number 4 right now, tied with Newcastle. They have a game ahead of us. So we win next game, we go ahead. I'm very, very satisfied. Ten Hag is doing what he needs to do, bro. These
Yeah.
signings are paying off. I wasn't big on Casemiro. The dude is the best CDM in the Premier League, probably in the world. And he's old. He's old.
What?
He's not even in his prime. He's not even in his peak. He's playing off of just pure. I'm better than you. I'm skilled. I'm smarter. My IQ is different. I'm looking at him play in the midfield, bro. The things he's doing, we haven't had years prior at all. So that's why it's
Yeah.
looking so crazy for us. It's just like woo ah ee. You know, the ball is just, bro.
It
It's
looks.
moving
Yeah.
moving so fluently, bro. And then the control. I feel so at home and at ease when he has the ball in the midfield and he's moving it up or he's getting it back and he's passing to,
Yeah.
Varane or Martinez to let them know, like, hey, I got it. It's not the same when Harry was bringing it up or Scott's right here in the middle or Fred's right here in the middle. Like, I'm going to control it. And he's not the fastest. He still makes mistakes,
Yeah.
but then he recovers well with the brilliance. And we saw that, this past week. Um, he had the opening goal, and then
Really
Rashford
good goal, by the way.
really
Really
good
good
goal.
goal.
Rashford bangs in. He's on the hottest form of his life. Uh, is he going to be consistent with it? That's my biggest thing with him, and I think that's what everyone wants to know. We've seen this with Rashford before. I guess maybe not to this extent because it is his hottest stretch, most goals in most games. I'm pretty sure. But is he going to do it against Barcelona in February?
Yeah.
This is the things I want to know. We're playing good right now, but long term, in March, April, end of May, are we going to be number 3 arguably number two because we're right there with City. Don't forget about us. You guys are looking at Arsenal, but you're 4 points off of us. I'm pretty sure
Yeah, we're only
4 or
4
5
points ahead of you
points.
guys. You know what's crazy? So everything you said, like Casemiro, yes, I agree. I mean, he's
Yeah,
been one of the best CDMs in the world for a while now. It's
yeah,
just like,
yeah,
again, probably not the best on paper signing. However, he's turned out to be very, very good, very, very quickly, right?
yeah,
Um, Rashford, yes, I agree. I think in the summer we're probably like, yeah, Rashford should probably move on.
yeah.
Um,
Luke Shaw didn't even mention him. I
yeah,
told people, I told people
we all
when
know, we
no,
all
no, no,
know
no,
he's a
no. I
good
know, no,
player,
no.
bro.
I don't think that's what it is though. No, people they disrespect Luke Shaw a lot, and I'm gonna speak for him right now. They try to pair him in that whole Harry Maguire trash
Oh no,
England
no, no,
overrated system.
no.
They do when he's not. I told you when he wants the
Yeah,
ball, Luke Shaw is probably arguably the best left back in the Premier League. It's that simple. It's that
yeah,
simple.
he's up there
Oscar
for sure. Yeah,
Robertson was probably right there with him at one point, but then he's not the same anymore.
yeah,
Injuries, hurt him a lot.
I agree.
Um, I mean, it's Luke Shaw, bro, and he does what he needs to do. He's that guy. I'm gonna get it done, solid, clean hands. I ain't got to worry about the left side at all, and he's smart on the offensive side. Just like
Yeah,
I like Luke.
yeah. Listen, it's a decent team, and you know what's so funny about this season? It's like that top three, like that third spot, that
Yeah,
fourth spot, they're up for grabs, bro. They're up for grabs. Like Tottenham has not solidified their spot as the third best team when they should have. Chelsea have just took a nosedive. We'll probably talk about them later. Liverpool should be a top four easy, and they're not. So you're looking at, man. The only reason top four is in contention is because Newcastle surprised us. The reality is Manchester United have been, in my opinion, at least a top four team in the league so far. So
yeah.
yeah, bro, it's I'm not surprised. However, I have been saying for a while now, you guys will get top four. I believe it was actually what the day we beat you guys. I said, even again, it was 6-3. Cool. Everyone's complaining. Oh, it's to tag the manager. I saw enough good things in that game specifically, to know that you guys wouldn't get top four. And I think this manager's the right guy. The issue with you guys is depth. Now that just got shortened, right? Because we all saw the Donny injury, horrific injury, horrific. He's done for the rest of the season for sure, which is really unfortunate. But like, yeah, bro, you guys, in my opinion, you guys are a few injuries away from nosediving, but for the most part, bro, I think
I
you
mean,
guys are secure in top four
yeah,
for sure.
that's what it is for me too. I think we've already reached a point that I don't have to worry that we're gonna go into a game and I won't know what I'm seeing or the type
Yeah,
of playing style that's being displayed. My biggest concern is what you just mentioned. Are we going to have an injury that shakes up the whole pecking order of the team? We have
eh,
to put in a Alenga or Langa, Garnacho, who performs well, but sometimes he's just not ready for that moment. You can tell.
yeah,
Um, that's my biggest concern. Are injuries going to hold us back, or are we going to, you know, hopefully have the benefit of the football gods and have a clean season where we can actually compete for a top three, top four.
yeah. I mean, imagine if Varane stays healthy the rest of the season. That'd be so lucky for you guys.
That's wishful thinking though, bro.
Yeah,
Like when I saw him, just to finish up on United, when I saw him at the World Cup and he went down, bro, I was just so like, man, that does not breed well, or I don't feel hopeful for that in the future with United. Like the dude's getting up there in terms of I guess just experience and mileage. I don't think it's age. 'Cause he's still kind of young.
he's like 28 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, maybe about to approach 30. He's right around that borderline. But I think he's played so many games with Madrid and then the national team with France. And now he's expected so much with United and revamping his defense with Martinez. That's a lot. So maybe this is signs that we need to look for another center back as well, just to be safe and sound. Because I think once one of them go down, we're always worried again.
yeah, 100%. I think you guys get one more center back, and you're chilling. To be
Yeah.
honest with you.
But, you know, while we're balling, there's the other side of Manchester, the blue side. You guys had a huge game against Chelsea. Um, I thought it was a really good display from you. I don't know how you feel personally. Check me
Oh
out.
God.
No, here
Don't
my
do this, bro.
here
Do we have
my
to disagree on everything?
here my
Is that
I this is the best of rivals. Yeah, bum. Nah. Hear me out, bro. We kind of expect, at least with a pep type of team like that, the firepower that you guys have, that you're gonna go in and smack somebody 5-1, right? We expect those W's. But I always told you, I'm always interested to see with Pep and that whole squad, if they can handle pressure, if they can handle games where it requires grit, the games like they
yep,
lost against Chelsea in the past, the Champions League final with Tuchel, those close games. You guys got
yep,
1-0. Jack Grealish had a very, very nice assist, coming to his own a little bit over there.
yep.
A very great defensive performance from John Stones.
Very good. Yeah.
Unsung hero, bro, on his P's and Q's right now. We saw another side of City that I think people don't want to see. If PSG sees City like that in the Champions League or Madrid, I don't think they want to see that, bro. That's a confident City. They have that we can get it at one key moment, get a goal. I don't know if you like that, but I was pretty confident and pleased with that victory for you guys.
No, there's parts of that I 100% agree with, bro. The sort of fight that we now
Yes,
have, we've seen over the last 3 games.
yes,
I'm thoroughly enjoying that, bro.
yes,
Bro, Ake's making
man,
challenges.
man,
Akanji's a beast. Like you
dude,
said, John Stone,
I forget about IK over there sometimes. It's kind of crazy. I don't know why, but I do, bro. And he
he's
he
playing
plays pretty
great.
nicely. Yeah, he
Bro,
plays
this
pretty.
is this is all without Ruben Diaz, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Defensively, we're looking really, really good.
yes.
Um, I'll be honest. That was one of the worst games to watch. Like bro, I'm first off, I'm falling asleep. Second off, this guy Pep, bro. I'm so, dude. I'm so like, I am getting to a point where I'm thinking, wait, he just has a really good team. I am getting to that point, bro. I really am because what he did playing I don't know if you saw it, the formation that he was playing. He was playing both Walker and Cancelo
Yeah, I
on the
saw it.
same side. On the same side. And then he's playing Ake like left wing back. It's like what? And then he makes the sub. Rico Lewis comes in, plays like the CDM role next to Rodri,
Yeah.
and it looks a little bit better. That's what we've been experimenting over the last 2 games. But bro, and then he takes off Foden. I get it. He put on Grealish, and Grealish got the assist in Mars. But bro, did you see the goalkeeping from Kepa? Did you see? He
I think he thought
literally.
he thought it was a shot. He had
That's
to.
exactly. I was watching the game with my mother actually.
Yeah,
That's why I told her. She thought, oh, it's such a good goal. But I'm like, watch the goalkeeping.
yeah. I
Kepa
know
thought it was a shot,
he
let
did.
it go.
He did.
That's some of the worst goalkeeping I've ever seen. We
Yeah.
are lucky,
Because I'm gonna be
lucky
honest
to
with
get
you.
that.
While we are hyping up Jack Grealish, when I saw the initial pass and then go, I didn't know if he meant to shoot it or if he meant to pass it. It looked
He
like
was passing that. He was
okay. So
passing
he
that for
he was
sure.
passing it,
It
and
was
then
just Kepa's
exactly.
just
Kepa's
yeah.
stupid, bro. Because when he saw the ball, like you said, he froze, and you can tell he didn't know if it was a shot or it was just
He
like
could have if he sticks out his hand, he
it was.
grabs it.
He
Like
grabs
what
it.
is he doing?
The ball
What
wasn't
is he
like
doing?
yeah, it wasn't placed in an area where it was just like
He
KDB
went,
like
bro.
it slid past him, and I was like, what
It
the
slid
hell?
right past him, bro. And I'm like, yo, Kepa, like that. The one thing that saved us that game was just Chelsea not having good goalkeepers, bro. I mean, so like when you say, oh, that was a great win and all that stuff, yes,
Yeah,
I think we displayed some great things defensively,
yeah,
but going forward, we did nothing, bro. Like we had no real, and we had a couple good chances. Kevin De Bruyne, bro, I'm sorry, bro. These last 2 games, he's looked terrible. I don't know what he was doing in Qatar. I don't know what he was doing with the Belgium team. He's looking terrible, bro.
he's. I
Like he
mean,
should not sit him out for a month. I don't care. Get him back to what he needs to be
so
because
so
he's looking terrible.
exactly. See, and there you go, there you go. This is the Daniel I like, who the one who thinks, and puts his mind,
Thank you.
together correctly, for real, for real. Because I'm looking at it, I'm watching, your squad. I'm looking at KDB, and to me, it just seems like the mileage is also hitting him. He's getting old, bro.
Yes.
He's tired of carrying that weight. You guys have a good enough
Any
team though. Put him on the
That's what I'm
bench for
saying, bro.
a couple games, or let him get some
This is the
rest, refresh him,
how
revamp him.
how about this? How about this? Ready? Ready? Play Foden in the midfield.
Dude, I was, bro. I was
Yo,
going to
you know what
say
I
it,
mean?
but listen to me. I always get crucified when I say things like that. Like when I say, "Hey, move this winger to the midfield." When we
Yeah,
seen it
yeah.
before somehow,
Put Sancho at number 10. You got
I
crucified.
got crucified, bro. I think you're correct. Bernardo Silva's another option you have there.
Yep.
Katie, I mean, like you said, Foden, bro. You have
Cole
options.
Palmer, Phillips.
Come on, bro.
Co-
So
I mean,
I've
this
seen
guy, bro,
yeah. Go ahead.
bro. Who? Julian Alvarez, one of the best players in the World Cup,
Yep.
doesn't even play. It's
Yep.
like you know what I mean. We need a goal, doesn't even play, dude. I don't know this whole Pep guy, bro. I get it. He's won a lot. He's done a lot. Some of his moves that he makes are really really intelligent. But there's
Yeah.
just certain times where I'm like, keep it simple. What would what would like Roy Hodgson do? You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to think like that. Just like a really basic manager who's just like, okay, how do we win this game?
Yeah.
You don't have to be overthinking everything, bro. And that's why we lost to Everton. That's why we lost to Everton. That's why we drew to Everton. It
Yeah.
feels like a loss, but yeah, man. Overall, happy with the win because you get the 3 points, but whatever.
All right. What about the team on the other side of that result?
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, Chelsea are a mess. Like listen, injuries are a big part, right? Like half their teams out. No, Reece James, Chilwell, Fafana, Conte. Their whole Brozier, their whole teams. You know, they're all out. Mendy, like even the goalkeeper's injured. However, that team is just there's so much wrong with it. There's so much wrong with it. It's a bloated team. It's a team that's just like they're just throwing pieces. And they bought another center back the other day from Monaco, I believe.
Yeah.
What is he going to be the fifth choice center back for 30 mil? For like, what is going on over there, bro? Overall, like, is it Graham Potter? Would Tuchel have done better? Are they expecting top four? I don't know the direction that they're going, and as a result, sure, it makes me happy, but like,
I
bro,
think I think what Chelsea needs is a good humbling. I think
they're
that's what
being
it
humbled
is.
for sure. Yeah,
No,
they need this. They need this.
check it. Yeah, like I think recently we seen with them. I guess a lot has to do with the ownership. They buy players, these big time players too, not just like just any time, any type of players, big time players, players that typically cost a lot of money. They buy these players and they expect just like a Real Madrid type of assimilation.
Yes, yes. They just expect things to happen. Like,
They do.
oh, if I buy all these great players, they're gonna play well, and we're gonna
Yeah.
win games. That's not how it works.
So what I think they need when I say humbling, I think they need an approach like maybe a Ten Hag. They need a manager who's going to come in and say, "I'm not going to just buy a big time player because he's worth 100 whatever. I'm
Yeah,
going to buy a player because he fits my system, and then build off that." I think Chelsea just
May-
keeps thinking they're Madrid, and when they're not Madrid, yes, they are a respected English club. You won the Champions League, you won the Premier League, we get it, but you haven't done it consistently enough to warrant that type of, you're not Man U. You're not even us. Calm down, like simmer down, humble themselves. Maybe
well,
you don't need Lukaku every year.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That was a
chill
dumb
out,
buy.
chill
Yeah.
out. Your
No,
buys are
no.
dumb.
But but,
Exactly.
but here's the thing, right? So I like the approach of like what Ten Hag's doing, and like he has a system. I just think we need to wait for Graham Potter to show his system because when you come into the season without your team, without your summer
Yeah,
to work with your players,
yeah.
it's going to be difficult, bro. He didn't buy any of the players that he has right
He
now.
didn't. He didn't. So exactly. We
So
can't
it's
even get
very
mad at him really for what he's trying to do out there.
and on top of that, the sacking of Tuchel, yes, I called it. Yes, I'm happy. Yes, whatever. The reality is the reality
You're a nut.
the
Yes, I called it. Yes, I'm happy.
I am happy. But the
You're a nut, bro. Leave Tuchel alone, man. Let the man chill. He's in Germany. He's chilling, watching
I thought he
who
was in
knows
Spain.
what.
I don't know.
Is he in Spain? Oh,
I've
okay.
been keeping tabs on him. No, I'm joking.
Oh
Yo, if he
man,
becomes an England manager, by the way, oh my
yeah.
god, it'd be crazy.
That'll
But
be
anyway,
special.
but
No,
like he was sacked at the end of the day. He was sacked prematurely. I think
Yeah.
we can all agree he was sacked prematurely.
Yeah.
And what that does, it puts so much more pressure on the new manager coming in because it's like the fans are like, "Yo, why did you even sack this guy?
Right.
This guy who was coming in has to do so good now, or else it's not going to be a justified decision."
Yeah.
So overall, I think you give Graham Potter time. I feel bad for him, to be honest with you, bro. I mean, again, there's so much pressure, right? The money that they spent, the players that they have. He didn't buy Bamiyang. He didn't spend 62.5 million on Cucurella.
Yeah.
He didn't spend 40 million on Koulibaly. He didn't spend 45 million on Sterling. He didn't spend 80 million on Fafana.
Yeah.
He didn't do any of that stuff, So I feel super bad for him. Like
Yeah.
watching him on the sideline, he doesn't look like he's confident, happy. It looks bad. And he's a manager who at Brighton was fantastic. So, or better question, was he fantastic? Right? Because Brighton's still doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Brighton's still looking pretty good with a new manager. So maybe Graham Potter wasn't as good as we all thought he was. I don't know.
Ah, I mean, I agree with what you said. Like, I think Graham Potter, he definitely hasn't really had say in much of what he's want to probably implement over
Yeah.
there. So maybe just be patient with him, give him some time.
So real quick, quick question, right? Because they just signed the center back. I forgot his name. It's like Bashil or something like that from
Yeah.
from Monaco. 40 million. Do you think that's his signing? Like, do you think he was looking at the team like, yo, we need a center back, and they bought this guy?
You think Todd's doing it then?
I think Todd's doing it, bro.
What
Like,
what
think
is
about
Todd
think about
doing
this,
it
right?
for though? He's American.
Bro,
He don't know nothing about that boy.
exactly. He doesn't know anything. That's the kind of the whole point, right?
That's
Like,
the
think
whole
think about this.
yes.
They now
Yeah.
play four at the back, right? Which means only two center backs. That means only
Okay.
two center backs.
Okay.
Fafana, Silva,
Yeah.
Koulibaly, Chalaba. Like, they have four legitimate center backs, bro.
Okay.
And now they're getting a fifth. And he signed her for 7.5 years. 7.5 years? Like, dude, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think if you're a Chelsea fan, you're just pulling out your hair. I think you're seeing a therapist every week. I think you're in trouble, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Who's in more trouble? We talked about Liverpool and we talked about Chelsea. Who's in more trouble, bro? Is it you think it's Chelsea or you think it's maybe Liverpool? Just because based on their attitude of how they play.
no, it's definitely Chelsea. It's definitely Chelsea. They're more in trouble because they don't have an identity. Simple as that. I feel
Yeah,
good
yeah,
about
yeah,
Liverpool because they have Klopp at the end of the day. I'm hoping that
yeah.
or thinking he's gonna figure it out.
Well, not for your sake, but
Right,
yeah,
yes, it is. Not for my sake, but uh,
yeah.
me as a football fan, I'm like, Klopp got this. He's gonna come back next year, be a threat again.
Is he, is
Graham
he, is
Potter,
he
on
going
the
to be
other
back
hand,
next year? Is a question.
yeah, will he? I think,
You-
and I've been wondering about that as well. Is Klopp done with, maybe club level teams? Has he done enough there? Does he want to move to Germany probably and be national team coach? 'Cause we're seeing right now, with Germany, they're going through this whole change.
That's a good point, bro. I haven't thought about that. I
Hansi
haven't thought
Flick
about that.
didn't do that good at the World Cup. That was a terrible display from that team. Just losing like that and
Yeah,
not competing at all. I think Klopp has the respect of a lot of players, and we know what he's about, bro. I think he would kill on an international level.
I think that's
And
super interesting. Because it's been Joachim Low for what since I've been born,
yep,
damn near. And
exactly.
then yeah, like you said, Flick comes in.
Yep,
We all think he's going to be great based off of his track record at Bayern Munich, and
yep,
it doesn't pan out on his first tournament. Like,
yeah.
bro,
Because
I think you're onto something here.
if he doesn't do anything in the Prem, then yeah, I can see it probably happening. Um,
I think that's
but
interesting. I really do. Like I've never thought about that, Jay. That's a great call.
yeah,
That's a great call, honestly.
we shall see. But we do have FA Cup coming up.
Yeah.
Huge game for us. Play Everton,
Well, if Everton does their job like they did with us,
and
you
that's
should
what
you
I'm
guys should
worried
be out.
about. That's what I'm worried about a little bit. But I also feel confident. Going to games like this in the past, like I told you, there's always some type of like just anxiety or uncertainty. I didn't know if we are gonna
Yeah.
win, what type of lineup was gonna come out. But with this system and Ten Hag, I think I know what I'm about to get. I feel pretty good about it. It's Everton, so we know what they're about and
Yeah.
how desperate they are of just trying to shock the world. So
I think sure. I think you guys are gonna win, right? But there is something in me where I just don't know if Ten Hag's gonna try in this tournament. I just don't know. I
no,
just
no,
don't
no,
know.
no. I disagree with that simply because he's been talking, to the media, in past interviews, and he was like, in 2023, it's really the mission is to like establish winning. We want to win a trophy.
Yeah,
So I don't think he cares what trophy it is necessarily, but he wants to establish a winning culture. And why not
gotcha.
start an FA Cup? That's a huge, English tournament.
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys are in the what quarterfinals of the Carabao.
Yeah,
So, and you guys are
yeah.
playing. I believe it's Charlton in the Carabao.
Hey,
So, you
hey, hey,
guys,
hey, hey, hey. Crazier things have happened. So
Jay, they're in League One. All right, like stop. Jay, Jay, they're in League One. If you
hey,
guys lose to
hey,
Charlton, I
hey,
swear,
bro,
bro.
chill. He's gonna put out Harry as striker because some shit goes. Who knows,
Bro,
bro?
remember when he put Harry Kane up front? Not Harry Kane. Oh my god, Harry Maguire up front, bro. That was so funny,
Yes,
bro.
yes, yes.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But
I mean, the height, I guess, for
he,
target man. You let header in or something, but
I wonder if
damn.
I wonder if Maguire was like happy. Like think about you're a defender all your life and you get
Oh,
to play
bro,
striker for like oh my god, it's gotta be
dude, that was the happiest day of Harry's life. He's, I ain't got to
I
worry
think
about defending. I ain't got to worry about this. What? Bro, he probably wanted to change positions and everything. He thought he was like a
yo
natural number 9 at that point.
you probably went to training the next day like oh yeah I'm up front right coach.
It's like him, Rashford. They're all in the same little training group. But no,
Bro,
Harry,
Ronaldo was
stop.
still there at the time, bro.
Oh yeah,
Ronaldo
yeah,
was still there.
Cristiano. Oh, bro,
Yeah,
nah.
he's like yeah Ronaldo, I got this one.
Bro, I got it, big fella. Don't you worry. Nah, man. We got it though. I
Bro,
I, I feel good about this coming up. We got to win this game. We
yeah,
do. I don't want any type of stumble in a row right now. Keep the hot
yeah,
streak while we got it. There's no reason why we should lose this game. Like there's no reason why.
yeah. I mean, you guys are, yeah. I mean, it's FA Cup, and then you guys are, and you
Yeah,
guys got us in the league.
yeah,
You know,
exactly. Yeah,
we're,
what you gonna
we're your next game in the league, so you kind of want to keep that hot streak going.
yeah,
For us, however, I don't know what it is. I don't know who set this up. I don't know if it's because I started the season talking bad about Chelsea, and now like the gods are like trying to get Chelsea to like beat us. But we're playing Chelsea in the FA Cup. We played them in Carabao,
it's like that
played them
every
in.
year with you guys. Though I feel like you play
Bro, we keep playing
Chelsea
these guys,
and
bro.
like boom, boom, boom.
Every year we play them like 4 times a year minimum. We're probably gonna see them in the Champions League. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we see these guys
I
every
believe you
week,
too. I believe you too, bro. They're gonna make it somehow, some way.
bro. So like they're gonna somehow like finagle the groups, like, bro, like actually let's have it's bro.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what's going on, but we're playing Chelsea again. Chelsea should not be trying hard in the FA Cup, bro. There's the team that we played today. They're
yeah,
probably going to play a very similar team in the FA Cup.
yeah.
We should roll them. I think that's a tournament where we probably roll them. I think that this game was a little bit more competitive than it should have been.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we're fine there. But there's only one FA Cup game that I actually care about. If we lose, whatever. If you guys lose or win, whatever. For those who don't know, I actually was born in England. For those who don't know, I was born in Oxford, England specifically. And right now in the Premier League, my team, Manchester City, is looking up at Arsenal. But if there's one thing that can happen, I believe it's the Monday game. Oxford United beating Arsenal. Come on, Oxford! Come on, dude. I'll be so happy if Oxford win, bro. Dude,
Hey,
I've been like every
if they,
time like I see them in like the
yeah,
FA Cup or whatever, bro. I'm always rooting for Oxford. Now, do they win it? No,
if
they're not
if
very
they if
good.
they
But
listen to me, if they beat Arsenal, I'll get you an excerpt jersey, bro.
oh yeah, an Oxford
I'll
jersey.
yeah, I'll be that nice to you.
Bro, do they even sell them? Like, I don't even know how that works. I think you got to go to like,
You gotta actually go to
you got to
Oxford.
actually go to the game. Bro, that's crazy. Um,
Oh,
but yeah, I mean, FA Cup, it's a good little. You know what's great about this time? And sure, the World Cup, it should never be in the winter time again. But there's games like every day, bro. There's a game Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, now Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's nonstop. So
yeah.
as a football fan, you
Well,
got to enjoy it.
yeah, I feel like these past, what? COVID-19, 4 years now.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Um,
just like
it's been
continuous games, bro.
exactly yes, it's been continuous games nonstop. I don't know how I feel about that personally. I think we're
It's not good for the
it's
game,
it's
but it's
not.
good for us because like
It
you
is,
know
but it's not because like I think that is why you have players like a Eden Hazard who somehow some way just disappeared off the face of the planet. Too many
yeah, yeah.
games, too many just nonstop games and
Well,
change of play and then play again. It's not good for the human body. It's not good for athletes, bro.
yeah.
They
No,
need a go ahead.
100%, 100%. You're 100% right. I mean, at the same time,
He
more
said,
games. No, no,
I
I'm
like it. I
joking.
like it.
But I love being able at 2 p.m. to just watch Brentford destroy Liverpool. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's like on a Wednesday. It's like,
it's pretty
come on,
neat.
it's pretty cool. So,
I hear you,
with
buddy.
if there's nothing else, Jay, I mean, I think that wraps up episode 51. Again, episode 50 for everyone that's still watching. If you're part of the 300 views, I mean,
That's
again for us,
amazing.
that's nuts.
Cause no, I
Um,
checked it. I want to say about a couple days ago or a day ago, and it was at
so
like I want to say 100. I think it
yeah,
just
is it like
has.
100 or something like
Yeah,
that?
and I was like,
And
okay,
then it goes. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I
that's
think some of the
crazy.
players might be watching, Jay. We gotta relax a little bit.
Just know, me and Cristiano had a little chat. Nah, I'm messing with
Yeah.
y'all. Not yet, not yet.
Imagine. Imagine.
Imagine, bro. It'd be so lovely.
I'm saying. Well, Cristiano, you can find us.
Nice one, nice one. That was a good plug.
You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Definitely TikTok
Yes, sir. It's the
at the
one.
Best of Rivals. Yep, at the Best of Rivals. You can find this entire podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts at the Best of Rivals podcast. For myself, Jay, um, another great week of football, another great episode. Again, thank you everyone on TikTok for being so kind to my colleague here, um, and we'll see you on Monday.
Yes, sir. We out.
We are out.